Since getting this book at Summer in the City, I've been writing down pretty much absolutely everything, from vlog ideas to like inner thoughts and that sort of thing. And it's like such a nice change to writing everything down in my phone or on many different Google Docs, wherein like it just becomes so hard to navigate where I wrote something down. Whereas this, I can just flick through a page and, oh yeah, that's a drawing of my face for a vlog that won't be getting released. And it got me thinking, because writing stuff down in a book like this isn't something that I've ever sort of done before outside of like compulsory education stuff. Except for when I was 8.
You're looking at me, I'm happy.
This here is a little notepad that I had when I was a lot younger. It's been graffitied by me over the years, not recently, but when I was younger. And yeah, it's a right treasure trove of what I was doing. I filled 2 pages of it, so you know, not really a treasure trove if I'm honest. Oh, there's some drawings at the back. Artists from a young age. I've no idea what this is. I don't think I ever will. One of the things I wrote in here was when I went on a school trip in year 4, which would have been when I was about 8 years old, and I aimed to sort of keep a diary on one of the school trips to Grafham Water, which was a big sort of big reservoir where we did like outdoor activities and stuff for the week. And here I wrote I will keep this diary for Grafham Waters of what I do. Next page is completely blank, so didn't really keep that up, did I? The main reason that I do have this though, or still did want to sort of bring it up through a vlog, is because on the second page, it's one of the longest blog entry or diary entry that I ever wrote, and there's a picture of me in the corner crying. So you know, this is going to be a jolly video, isn't it? So what was I up to back in about 2002? Let's have a look. Today I was a bit upset because a man called John Bush came to school to tell us all about his books. That's a weird thing to be upset about. But everyone wanted to know about his lost finger, and I wanted to listen, spelled L-I-S-S-O-N. That's not how you spell listen. I wanted to listen to his books. I think you mean listen to him talk about his books or him read his books. And listen, again spelt wrong, to Mr. Gribbett, a toy frog he brought with him. I didn't listen to much. Well, then what's the point in listening at all then? But 2 lies, I think 2 lies, as in he told 2 lies, I told 2 lies. I don't understand. Pass me, you need to be more clear. But 2 lies, and the rest I was at keyboard practice. I'm very upset indeed. Well, that's a shame, isn't it? Poor me. There's a photo of a terrible drawing of me with no neck at all in the top corner, crying. It says sob sob cry cry sniff sniff. And there's another drawing here of someone crying, and there's a drawing of a person here getting covered in the tears. It must have been a very, very sad day at school if that was how bad it got that I was crying onto other people. Oh, poor me. While I was searching for that, I did come across a box of all my old watches just in a big tub, and that reminded me that I have a terrible, terrible tendency to destroy watches. This one here has a small scratch on the face from where I hit it on a rock on Brighton Beach. The strap is broken though, so and also it no longer works, so bit rubbish that. This one has a giant crack in the face. Can't really remember how that happened, but as you can see from this bit here, that's completely torn. I mean, all of these probably could be fixed, but I probably won't ever get around to this. This is the blingiest watch I own, regrettably, and I got this because it was cheap in the Range, which is like a big bargain shop here in England. This is the only digital watch that I own, or have owned, mainly because when I was in school I'd always forget what time my keyboard practice or lesson was, so we'd always have this, and it's got an annoying beep, but for some reason I could never hear it. So everyone else was like, "Oh, can you turn that off? Can you turn that off?" It made me really unpopular in PE. But I've got this one at the moment, and even this is a bit broken. If I'm honest, I don't even remember wearing this one. But at the end of the day, all they are broken watches in a box. I'm sure there's a good metaphor in there somewhere.
A box of broken watches is just like me, because nobody wants me.
I do also keep quite a few postcards from sort of various trips to places I've been, just to essentially prove to myself at a later point in life that I was indeed there. When I was in school and we were sort of studying absurdism in drama, the point of sort of why do we collect things was sort of brought up a lot, because it is an absurd idea to want to collect things knowing full well that you're never going to, or no one else is going to ever have an interest in that, and at the end of the day all it's going to do is sit in a box under the bed. As I've got older though, I have collected fewer and fewer postcards, because essentially a photo could do the exact same thing, whereas a postcard sort of chooses the view for you. You can find your own view and find that sort of memory that you can connect with that view. But a postcard is just going to sit in a box with a load of other postcards until one day I find it again about 10 years later and think, ooh, I can make a vlog out of this. This page just says, today I will start a diary and take. Take what? Up too much room on the page? Jesus Christ, my handwriting's huge.